Greetings, everyone. Please give a moment to make sure everything's set up. Twitter is going. Which is going. Activate the various video sources. That should be good. Test. E3 there, C3 there. Looks like that's all good. There we go. That's cleared on out. Looks like it's good there. Give me another moment to just double check my other computer. And looks like everything's good to go, so let's get started. I do have a handful of replays. So let's go ahead and start from the top, which is locked over here. A little bit too sensitive. There we go. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Small on top right side as the blue British, we got Naza. Spawn as the yellow French, we got SY. The British and the French allies. What world has come this? The Nazis aren't supposed to arrive in another 100 years. Spawn bottom side as the Aztecs, we got McCleaves, and spawn as the Hasua. I still need to figure out how to actually pronounce that. We have a 3D printed Jacob. Maybe it's the Spanish, maybe the French. During this time frame, the French and the English probably will ally themselves if it's dealing with the Spanish, for it was always a rival between the three, a bit of a love circle event, or love-hatred. Yes. Hatred circle? Probably the best way to put it. But either way, when it comes to natives the map, we do have the Kalmoth settlement. Gives access to the Kalmoth riflemen. 130 resources. Skirmisher versed in wide range trades. Can pick up treasure slowly gathered from all natural resources except for mines and huntables. So, berries and trees, as far as I can read that as. I have no idea. It says slowly, so I have no idea how effective that is. It's probably really not a villager alternative. There's also 4 trade posts in center. The British player now has enough experience to bring in a shipment. Very well versed in trade. And let's see, we do have some team cards. We also got the wood stuff here, so we may see a longbow deck. Yeah, it looks like the longbows. We don't have the church research nor the rangers, so it's not really a longbow. Oh, they actually added a new card here. British Grenadiers. Actually, no, this is actually the grenade launcher card. And more higher to buildings. Also gives increased damage. Is that better than Run Grenadiers? I can't remember what the regular grenade launcher card provides, and now the benefits probably is slightly better. When it comes to team cards, we do have the Rum Team Distillery is a good plantation card, but of course it is something you should probably get in Age 4, not Age 1. We also got Team Grenadiers Guards. That's probably useful. Make your grenadiers and musketeers a bit more healthy. French tend to go heavy musketeers in age too, so this probably be a pretty good card here. The French is going heavy wood here as well. Interesting. Hausa, let's see, we do have a team card here. Team Indigo Dye Works. Village gatherers from coins, fields, and states faster. So it's the same thing as the other one, just Hausa flavored. Or Indigo flavored. Actually a dye, not a flavor. I'll still probably try to eat it. What's this? Just one gear, I'm University Builder. It looks like it's just a dyed color, multicolored one. Order, so I got confused there. Oh, we also got the Team Segalis for Riflemen, which will improve all infantry, range infantry attack. Of 1V, which does include the Team Hand Cavalry attack. This is the French deck. No Musketeer stuff. This is just going straight Cavalry. Also range infantry hit points. Could make it some Grenadier and Musketeer variant. No church card here for the young, middle, and old guard, so no Grenadiers there. And for the Aztecs, we don't see the Team Villager card, nor the Team Priest card. Don't know how effective Team Warrior Priest is for his teammates. Yeah, I have no idea how well that goes. He is going for Coyote Runners and the Eagle Runner Knights, so we're going for a Shock Army. And also has the Villager Temple as well. Warhut units do greatly increase damage versus villagers. So plus 50% damage for his Coyote Runners. And yep. Oh, we also got the Knight Combat card for the Coyote Runner Temple. Or the Eagle Runner Knights, blah. French now bringing some crossbowmen, so Coyote Runners will be a good counter. He's going straight to Aztec player. This is a yellow barracks. Magenta's trying to go for a war hut here, and got another yellow barracks here. Or no, that's the blue barracks. They'll go for Musketeer, so it's going to be a bit aggressive here. We do now have the Palace of Mina. The Aztec player will need to get something going. Going for the Warrior Priest. That's probably not good at the moment. At the current rate, he will lose the war hut. He has, oh, he's gone for the mine calendar as well. Currently providing the experience income. Now it's going for the Aztec Scouting Party, which will give him 4 Dragor Prowler Knights, who are excellent unit. But they are, of course, only 4, and this is an army of greater than 4. It is, in fact, the army of 22. Villagers getting hit there. Aztec player will need support. His teammates trying to go for a castle here to support him out. Got Team Ronald Longbowmen. They're not really a counter to the heavy units. They only have plus 25% multiplier. They just have very good generalist bowmen, offering the same damage as a crossbowman, but with greater range and twice attack speed. The Aztec player will need support. He's going for the Slinger shipment. 9 Slingers are a very good unit. We got a team of Fulani archers here as well. 17 range. Not as good as Longbowmen. They have 9 damage as well, but higher multipliers. Castle getting some damage there. The Aztec player is hanging on. There's a Slingers. They have 8 damage and twice attack speed as well, like Fulani archers. But they have a very quick aim time, so they are very responsive in compared to various archer units, which take a moment to take their lineup. Got a lot of large amount of light infantry for both sides, just still only a handful of musketeers, which means not a whole lot of torch damage. Now got the war huts, 2 war huts with increased hit points. Fulani archers got a round of javelin riders, which he really needed the heavy cav, not the light cav. Archers do offer 103 health as opposed to 95 health, so they're a little bit more durable. In that aspect, they're probably somewhat You know, now think about it, they're actually pretty similar to Passiveers, the Italian Passiveers. So they do cost 105, Longbow do cost 100. Passiveers cost 85, but very heavy wood. They offer 16 damage, 16 range, and 115 health. Another shipments available, going for a round of Coyote Runners, is 5. Doesn't have the times 2 slingers. War Huts being automatically built, of course. This is going to take a bit of damage. It is complete, providing some good defensive capability. Emerald is coming way forward. The Aztec players are not really mounted a decent defense. There's 18 villagers versus 23 of the British, 26 of the Hausa, and 23 of the French, and those are French villagers. The Aztec right now does have 5 warrior priests, providing 5 experience per second, which is very good. He has a mine calendar as well, which should reduce his cost of aging up by a significant amount. I think it's like 2 resources per second per warrior priest. It's pretty good. Coyote Runners charging way forward with exactly what needed. Raiders as well. There's a handful of musketeers. Lonnie Archer just focus on the musketeers, while the raiders and the Coyote Runners finish everything off. We also got a handful of these Magadi, which are a very heavy infantry unit. They have good hand attack and good range attack with some range. They feel like a mercenary. They do a little bit bonus damage versus mercenary. Overall, they're just a very heavy military unit that costs influence. They are classified as heavy infantry as well, without the cavalry multipliers, but their hand attack is still just good. Is there a build limit on those guys as well? There's no build limit. They only cost influence. That's the biggest problem. They are inaccessible through influence. Right now, the house does have 200 or 118 influence per second, so you can only deploy one every other minute. They're just not accessible while being statted very good, and they have also they consume 1 population, so they're highly population efficient. He's also going for the Berber Nomads, or the Berber Camel Riders, which is a melee-like cavalry, a relatively weird unit there, which means they will take a lot of bonus damage from those long bows, so it's probably a bad idea to go for them. And plus some melees, which also means they're bad against the musketeers. Probably shouldn't go for them. We also got some pikemen, which are also pretty good against cavalry. Probably shouldn't go for them. Javelin Riders at least have a range attack. They offer 10 damage with twice attack speed, so effectively 20 damage compared to musketeers, offering some health to musketeers. And their cost is, yeah, they're a little bit more than expensive than musketeer, while having good mobility. I can see why he's going for them. Plus 10% range resist is effectively what, additional 16 health. That's pretty easy math to do. So they're slightly healthier than a musketeer. They have slightly less damage than a musketeer if we compare to this guy here. 23 damage and 150 health. Yeah, they're probably a decent unit, but they're definitely going to be a bit more expensive for what you need them to do. Now they are going for a heavy amount of musketeers. Fulani Archer is definitely a good call there. They offer pretty close to skirmisher multiplier, so they're a pretty good counter unit. They're high attack speed as well. In comparison to skirmishers, let's see, skirmishers have what? 18 damage, 18 ranges age? That's practically the same, doesn't have the full multipliers. Yeah, these guys are basically skirmishers in age 2. So in other words, a good item versus all these musketeers. Slingers are also good items. Well, they have full skirmisher multipliers while having basically crossbowman damage and range. Slingers are very good. They're dirt cheap, costing 75 resources as well. They put crossbowmen to shame. Another shipments available for the Hausa. Got good musketeers, got more musketeers, more hussars. Going for the health and speed Coyote Runners. It's a weird upgrade. Extra speed's very nice for them, and extra health is also pretty nice for them. And now they basically move at Hussar speed. Their health is 2/3 of Hussar, a little bit less. They do cost a little bit more than 2/3 or half than Hussar. These guys are, everyone's just good. Their damage is also 2/3 of Hussar. They're statted very, very nicely. The Mine Calendar has been tasked. Right now he has 10 Warrior Priests on the field, providing -10 resources per second on his age up. Actually, it looks like it does do, let's see, yeah, it looks like it does do like -5 of each. So it looks like these Warrior Priests are effectively providing 1 resource per second, if I'm reading that incorrectly. Diamond Riders do take a bit of damage there. He does have the War Chief card in Age 1 to improve the Warrior Priest by 10% as well. And it looks like one of the players that got Buck the Tamed Wolf. Bandit Rifleman, which does offer a staggering 40 damage. A Treasure Guardian. Overall, I think the Aztec player should just go for Mass Slingers. They're fighting against too many Musketeers to make Coyote is super great. Castellano got some Akena Kanobos right there as well. Rad's going to need a bit of fire support. Magenta doesn't have a whole lot here, but he does have a good number of Slingers firing away as well. Coyote Runners looks like they're up north right now. If you don't be like that, you may want to just charge his opponent's economic line, get that harass. And here Gear tooting his horn. More Fulani Archers being flown in the field, more Slingers being flown in the field as well. Fulani Archers engaged in Longbowmen. Longbowmen generally win out that fight. They have more range and more base damage. So he needs to pull back the Fulani Archers. Don't let them engage those Longbowmen. Got some Javelin Riders push way forward. They need those Coyote Runners hit over here. I'm not sure where they're at the moment. Slinger's firing away the low ground. We do have some Hussars push forward. He has a number of Javelin Riders engaging him though. Cavalry Riders are, of course, a good anti-cav unit. Got some pikemen pushing forward to throw some torches. Slingers pushing along the flank. Coyote Runners now being tested. They've been out of combat for far too long. You needed them to engage this Longbowman a long time ago. Teammates Fulani Archers are having severe trouble. Hussars engaging the Berber Riders. Here comes Coyote Runners, engage those Longbowmen, as well as more reinforcing Coyote Runners. The Aztec player can now age up for free. And the thing as well, having the the Mayan calendar dance, the calendar dance, does, while aging up, does reduce the cost of the future age ups as well. So it's very nice in that aspect as well, very friendly. I can engage in those torches. Fulani Archers engaging these Hussars. Akena Konobos push way forward. Pikemen engaging over here. Everybody's pushing over here. Got a good number of musketeers in the field. The Fulani archers in minimal numbers. He needs more javelin riders. Have the warrior attack damage activated there. Trying to go for more warriors here. Kyodon is trying to case these longbows. Got a good number of musketeers pretty forward. He's not going for the Furriers. He may just wait until his age up's complete. He probably should have gone for the fast age up as well. They need something from here. Problem is, he's gone for a full shock deck, which means he has nothing to really stop the Mass Musketeers of all things. The Mass Musketeers was a good read against the Aztec player. He had not gone for many slinger items. Akan the Konobos trying to avoid these Hussars. They are, of course, a heavy infantry unit. Longbow Musketeer still streaming on in, trying to go for more warriors. He has 8 warrior priests remaining. He's also trying to go for some Puma spearmen. Plus, the Aztec losing that early war hut was a bit of a problem. Oh, he went for the Skull Knight age up. So he has some elite Skull Knights in the field. They're very nice, but they won't be enough. The Kanakanovas push way forward. Pikeman engaging these Skull Knights. All the Skull Knights are now down. And now the rest of these forces will be cleaned on up as well. Pikemen here, Musketeers here, they all offer good torch damage. British players going for more Pikemen for torch stands, more Akan Kanovas now being pulled in the field, also some Girots. More Musketeers and Hussars for the French. He has got the team cavalry attack as well. Aztec player didn't have any team cards. British player has gone for team Grenadier Guards, very useful right now. Oh, he went for the big button for the Jaguar Pearl Knights. That's exactly what he actually needs. Jaguar Pearl Knights going to be very good this moment. But he's simply not enough there. He may have only got one that's level 2 big button, not level 3 big button. Hausa does back of the game, and now the Aztec as well. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. As well on bottom right side as the Blue Dutch, we got Profoundly Autistic. Or, yeah, spawn top left side as the Red British, we got Mao Dun. Let's see, looks like Blue's now testing his Cartman, the Bandit Cartamaran, named Bandit Cartamaran. Red's already pushed forward, probably eyeing for the central treasures first. Try to steal those, like this one here. Give them some sea urchins worth 25 coin. Well, we've got the Colonial Swashbuckler engaging the Explorer, which has 1 attack speed. No deck selected just yet. No deck selected just yet. Swashbuckler now down, which will give him a wood trickle.
Hello?
Got Envoy here. Deliver the fishies his message. Dutch player, let's see, 1v1, I guess normal? Norm? Let's see. Can go for bank stuff, can go for fast fortress stuff. Has the standard age 4 stuff. Looks like relatively generic Dutch. Nothing crazy. Nothing wrong with that. Versus a British that's in a foreign name. BC, Virginia Company. Version 3, I guess. So, the British player may eye for a Villager Boom, which could allow the Dutch player to go for Fast Fortress, Bank Boom, or make your opponent go Boom. Boom. What's this? Britannia. Oh. Got the Infinite Battleship card. First one is free. Second one costs 1,000 coin. Bandit Cardamon did take a bit of damage there from the Bandit Cardamon, named Bandit Cardamon. The Dutch is now aging up to the Quartermaster, the Master of the Quarters. British player will soon be able to age up as well. Shipment available for the Brits. Virginia Company gets selected, so maybe once he queues up his age up, he can go ahead and start cooking up some wood and start getting the manor boom going. And he's aging up to the Naturalist. The Bandit Cardamon is also more or less a caravel variant. You can collect up some food from it, such as some of the tuna, or some of this minky whale. How does a whale taste? Probably blubbery. Wood shipment now being tasked for the Dutch. Commerce age now complete. So may just see a bit of an eco game. Now that side's being aggressive, multiple banks now pulling the field. There's a full manor boom. 16 villagers. Let's see. 2 banks out of 5. Each bank provides right now 2.75 coin per second. Base collection of coin is 0.6, so it's effectively 4 villagers, barring any mining with probably including some basic mining research as well, so we'll just go for that as our reference point. So this will be effectively 3, actually the bank bracket should be bank number 4 versus 29 villagers, so 4 times 4, 16, so 33 villagers versus 32, so they're roughly on par each other. There's going to be a lot more population space for the Brits, while the Dutch has a lot more not needing to be on the map. Both are honestly pretty nice. So we just gotta eco play. I'm going to just fast forward a little bit since both players equaling, but we do have now a British barracks on the field. Pikemen are probably a good item at the moment. And it's going for some longbowmens. And also going for some fishing boats as well. The fishing boat named Fishing Boats. His opponent's also gone for a barracks. Oh, we got AH3, the Exile Prince. A very fine coat's being researched now. And now we've got some longbow being pulled in the field. This is going to be just a defensive group of longbow, not an aggressive group. Ooh, we got Halberdier Falconet. What on earth is this? He does have church research, and I can't remember what the church research provide. I think one of them does provide him increased bank capacity while reducing the max health of banks, right? That was the free one. But we got a weirder composition of Falconet Halberdier. Veteran Halberdiers offer excellent siege damage at 36 damage. They also have a good amount of health. They are classified as heavy. And against these longbowmen, they have good DPS. Not really high multipliers against heavy infantry, just some multipliers. 16 with 25% multipliers, effectively 20.
Yeah.
So they'll probably take out these Halberdiers in 10 hits. And they do have, of course, times 2 attack speed, but the Falconets will cause some issues. Explorer down. Also, the Explorer goes down to the Settler. And now we've got Falconet sieging the town center from outside of his, quote-unquote, walls. That villager gets nailed by a cannonball. Market going down. Just keep the Halberdiers in reserve. The British player right now is aging up to the Adventurer, which will, I think we'll give him a round of Longbowman, right? He will get the age up completed. He also has quite a bit of resource here. He does have church research available, or can be brought him in. Now going to town militia. There's more halberdiers. There's some more longbowmen. He has one shipment available. Maybe 2 falconets, but he only has the town center for a shipment location. Now he can't bring it in, barring the caravels. Longbowns not also engaging. The villagers do manage to bash those falconets' heads in. Remember, also Brits does have to be high in villager count. Does deal with all the halberdiers. Remember as well, villagers have 150 health, and he didn't get a very fine coat that basically makes him put on 200 health, and they have 10 damage. Villagers are surprisingly good in melee combat. They're better than pikemen in melee. The Brit has held, is building out 2 falconets, and he gets some wood for another town center. The Dutch sighing for halberdiers and falconets again. He sees also longbowmen. Maybe hussars would be a better item. Falconets are definitely a good item versus a longbowman, however. And when it comes to falconet versus falconet, it can be a little bit iffy. While 3 is better than 2, 3 can also die just as quickly as 2 as well with splash damage. Oh, getting some great hits on those villagers. After all, many things are effective against villagers, such as cannons and guns and napalm.
Commando.
We do now the Veteran Hussar upgrade and the Hussar deployment for the Dutch. He's also not going for any merchants at the moment. 25 villagers. He does have his 4 out of 5 banks in the field. Has not gone for the 5th bank. So adds 16. So 41 villagers versus 45. So Brits still has better economy. And also a handful of fishing boats you can always go for. And the Brits are about to age up. Wait, he has no town center to age up. I'm an idiot. He almost has enough wood to age up. His explorer is right here. Walter Raleigh, which can help him build the town center. Good damage there. Villager does go down. Got some walls being established over here for the Brits. I wonder what the... He can age up, of course. Going with the rockets could be quite nice. Oh, it's going for the church research, as well as going for Tycoon. I forget what the church research costs, but perhaps get some rangers, which are more of a skirmisher unit rather than, which could be good than a generalist unit's longbow, which could be pretty useful against all these halberdiers. Be probably equally ineffective versus the hussars, though. He's aging up to the Tycoon, which should give him a bit of a coin rebate, 1,000 coin rebate, if I remember incorrectly. He also rescued the Somali Isa warrior. He has 2 shipments available. Battleship, probably not useful. There's not enough stuff along the coastline. So probably rocket the longbowman. Or longbowman rocket. I don't think it'd be a good idea to go factory when there's an army at his doorstep. Oh, his doorstep was over here. A lot of doorsteps here. Oh, 20 doorsteps. But the church research also could be important. Since he's fighting against the Dutch, who are known for skirmishers, and he's not deploying out skirmishers. The church has been established. He has 2,000 food, brings in the rockets for the red glare. And now he's going for the Black Watch from the church, which will give him a round of slightly upgraded Highlanders, which are a musketeer variant. Falconets now engaging the halberdiers, which is probably good. Longbow as well. There's a Black Watch. Those lose the town center, however. Sounds like I'm getting hit by the sound bug relatively early today. Black Watch has their bayonets fixed and going to punch these hussars in the face with the butt of their guns. Got some culverins, got some falconets here. Looks like the British player has got an outpost. Ooh, took a massive volley there. These are shipment location. The Explorer does spot it, getting hit by villagers not equipped with the Second Amendment. Going for the rockets now. That's just quite a bit of coin there. And now going for the Rogers Rangers. Going for the longbowman, I think. Or not think. I don't think he knows as much as well. 29 villagers versus 31. The Dutch has a better economy. The British player does have quite a bit of resources stockpiled up. Yes, sir. Ready. There's the Rangers, ready to roll. They're a bit more of a standardized skirmisher. Commandment. Veteran Rangers. Yes. Commandment. Now he does have 39 Rangers, but he's fighting against a massive number of Falconets. And there's a shipment of Longbow, which should turn the Rangers, right? Actually, they stayed Longbow because the card... Oh, wait, yeah, that's what you need to get, like, the Queen's Watch or something that actually turns all Longbow into Rangers. All existing new Rangers. He's going to lose some stuff here. Longbow getting hit by the Falconets is a big problem. Doesn't appear any Black Watch remaining. Needs to focus on those Falconets. All those Longbowmen do go down. One Falconet remains. He's trying to focus down. Does take it down there. And now these Hussars will probably push forward and clean up all the Rangers. Oh, there's the Falcon rockets. They don't have any damage malice against cavalry. And they actually got those small numbers of Hussars quite reasonably well. Red has held. He has 25 villagers. He has a lot of wood. He lost the dock. Now it's going for the mighty battleship. He may be a little bit desperate if he's trying to go with the battleship. Going for our stables here. If he wants to get his economy going as well, he has a lot of wood. Maybe instead of going for town center, it goes for a dock or two. Maybe 3 docks. Try to pump up some fishing boats. Higher Ball's next shipment has arrived, so he's gone for the 6 balls next. Going for more cavalry is just generally the way to go right now for the Dutch. It's got some root here, which is probably not good. Hussar's definitely the way to go. Rockets starting going down. All the rockets are now down. And it looks like the British player does back the game. This Angrid saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Since I'm getting hit by the sound bug early, I'm going to take time to restart the game. My mouth is not really moving all too much. I need to move my microphone down a little bit. I need to get it recalibrated. Oh well. Give me a moment to relaunch, and I'm going to take time to use the restroom. Greetings everyone, Angrid here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the right side is the red Ethiopia. We got Caped Baldy. On the left side is the blue Hausa. We got Natasha 4647. I don't know why I was trying to read that name. Either way, when it comes to natives of the map, we got a very important native. We got the Water Buffalo. Additionally, we do have the Usadi Temple, which is the Trachtenberg, which is a weird, how to put it, a light infantry grenadier native thing. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a relatively unique unit, because most times grenadiers are heavy infantry. Only a couple of the grenadier units are in fact light infantry. No deck selected just yet. And no deck selected just yet. There's the livestock market. And the Zabu cattle are being tasked. And plus, oh yeah, this map is actually very good for the livestock. More so, as both these civilizations can make good use of the livestock market for the livestock. So grabbing those quickly is very important. So it looks like red found 5 of the water buffaloes, and blue, oh, I think red got all the water buffalo, barring maybe 1. Because another blue got that one, maybe never tasked back home, so maybe blue forgot to task the water buffalo home. So the Ethiopian players should have some good time here. Huh. Water buffalo provides more influence on the Zabu, or less influence on Zabu cattle? Does it do? Unless, do these guys need to get a fat inserted rate from more influence? Because if I, let's see, 8 out of 20, so it does recognize them same stock. I know you get more influence if they're fully fattened. You never know. Is that 100? Do they get an additional amount? No, maybe Zabu cattle just provides more influence. That's interesting. Probably doesn't make a huge difference, at least for the for Ethiopia, since they don't get the free cattle per shipment like the Hasua, or however you pronounce them. Let's see, got the STD number 2. Looks like relatively standard Ethiopian, though I really don't know Ethiopian. Definitely aggressive all the military shipments. Always have access to fast fortress and fast imperial with the gold coin shipments. Now it's aging up to the Habasha. And we've got the 1/1 card here. Looks like relatively standard Hausa. So a lot of actually cavalry cards here. Hand cavalry hit points, hand cavalry damage, counter cavalry tactics, Fulani archer combat. A lot of Berber allies. Then all horsemen. So there's more of a cavalry focus Hausa with some Fulani archers, since Fulani archers are still pretty good. Different knights card. So yeah, it looks like maybe cavalry Hausa. Advanced livestock market. Annual rate exchange rates recover faster. Resource exchanges improved. Liffid Knights and Raiders ride faster and their attack now inflicts area damage. Making probably discount cuirassiers. He jumped to Song High, so he's going for Raiders. So yeah, it looks like it is a cavalry house, so that should be quite interesting. Oh! You can do that? What? I thought if they're being tasked, you can't collect them. Yeah, task the villagers are collected of meat, but oh! I thought you couldn't do that if they're collecting. Yeah, I click on that villager. But right now I'm having blue selected, so click on a blue villager, highlight. Oh, I do see that. Oof, now that's just almost just sort of scummy. You not do that? Oh yeah, you can do that with Explorer as well. I thought you couldn't do that to, like, if they're tasked to collecting up like at a like a sacred shrine, all that sort. One does have a grinder here. That's gotta change. I could have sworn you couldn't do that. At least on with like shrines and sacred. Yeah, to shrines. I don't think you can do that with wildlife that's attached to shrines. If you can't do that to shrines, you should not be able to do the same thing to the livestock market. Got a round of raiders. He also has the Songhai raid available once again, so he's able to get out some more raiders. Shim's now being brought on in. Coin. He also has a lot of wood stored on up for some odd reason. These are starting to fall on back. The Ethiopian hero is classified as a light cavalry, so Fulani archers will do bonus damage versus it. While the opposing Emir, or is it Raz? I always get those two names mixed up. It's also like how I thought that would classify as heavy. No, that's the Brahmin. Here comes the raiders. Hotel warrior now deployed in the field, as well as some javelin riders. Chaos Spell utilized is going to take out and get the Quicksilver. Trading post there. More villagers, more javelin riders, so both sides are going for javelin riders. Now Shimmer Coin, more villagers, more javelin riders. There's now effectively forward. The Shotel Warriors, of course, good anti-light infantry units versus these Fulani archers, but they're not here in large numbers. They're right now doing 13 damage with plus 25% attack multiplier against light infantry, with ever so slightly faster attack speed as well. In comparison to like Coyote Runners, I think they have what, the same health, but Coyote Runners have like 18 damage, if I remember incorrectly. Mountain Monster is taking some fire here. Oh, there's another water buffalo. He needs a task onto the livestock market. Mountain Monster has gone down. This will buy Red some time. The Avens need to fall back and get on out of there. Raiders may hit them. Got some of these Gasienas, which are a heavy infantry unit, effectively musketeers. The Avens are pushing forward a little bit slow. The Mountain Monastery is providing some AoE healing. Another ship is available to the Ethiopian player, going for a round of Shotel Warriors, shock infantry units. Higher Cannoneer Mercenaries, which are Albus gun variants, does acquire some influence. Probably not super useful at the moment. Granary not fully built. Of course, granaries are in fact free, so killing it off is nothing too important. Raiders do take a nice volley there. One raider does go down. A couple villagers push way forward, trying to probably rebuild that granary. Another granary is being established here. And we got the grove here. So a good number of villagers actually clicking up on the grove. That may have been a misclick. Pretty sure the grove clicks at the same rate as these other sources. 5.2. Base collection rate of wood is. It should be like 5, and the upgrade should make it 5.5. Must be missing something how it goes up to additional 0.2. Not like it makes a huge difference. Also, I think wood collection rates, base collection rates should be buffed from 0.5 to 0.6 max coin. A number of Shotel Warriors charging way forward. A number of Fulani Archers here. Javelin Riders will do bonus damage versus the Shotel Warriors. Javelin Rider versus Javelin Rider. Blue's doing better work overall. Fulani Archers now engaging. Most of Blue's Fulani Javelin Riders are down. Shotel Warriors trying to engage. Shotel Warriors here in good numbers, having trouble getting past the Raiders. More Javelin Riders push way forward. Gasiena's engaging those various Raiders. A couple of Javelin Riders still remaining for red. Unless the Shotel Warriors will be cleaned on up. Red will need to start falling back. More Shotel Warriors being pulled in the field. More of the Gasienas pushing way forward. That church does go down. More Shotel Warriors on the build kit, going for our Shima Gasienas. A lot of Shotel Warriors. His livestock mark is also maxed out. He may want to make a sale. Or just continue fatting them up to get more influence. Let's see, 0.3, 0.8. So it does provide 0.3 influence. Which I think that's actually normal maxed. Oh, does sell one there. I think that is the same as the Zabu cattle when they get maxed out. So they provide less. I see. The free stuff on the field should provide less, but if it gets fully fattened, it does provide the full rate. I say that's a good middle ground. Because free stuff is free stuff when it comes to that sort of thing. so it minimizes the effectiveness of the free stuff. But fatting them out still will provide max influence. More Garcinas on the build queue as well as Shotel Warriors. He's also going for the False Holidays Castle, which also providing 300 influence. Handful of Shotel Warriors, not a whole lot. Garcinas engaging. And now the Shotel Warriors will get a lot of free damage to some of these Flaunty Archers. Garcinas, of course, needs good damage right now. Shotel Warriors starting to be cleaned on up. So I have to always remind myself, Flaunty Archers have actually relatively low base damage. They just have twice attack speed. Garcinas, of course, get more damage the closer they are to an enemy, so it's a good idea to stutter set them border if you want them to commit. More Shotel Warriors on the build queue, more Garcinas. Right now, Red does not have an easy counter to the Javelin Riders. They are 12 range, so the Garcinas technically do outrange them. And heavy infantry is good against light cavalry, but it's not as necessarily a hard counter. More of a soft counter. I was thinking at first the band of Kendir mercenaries are not a good idea since he's fighting against light infantry, but against the light cavalry, these guys actually that's maybe what will make them a bit more useful, able to hit Javelin Riders far more cost effectively. Yeah, I think that's actually a good idea. Plus, they do have siege damage rather than range damage, so the 10% range resist will not be an effect. If that makes a difference. Effectively add plus 16 health. Multiple huts now deployed in the field. More Gyrots. The dispatch raiders not being utilized. And the monster now deployed in the field. Here's the Cannoneers that do 28 damage, 50% damage versus heavy infantry, so not so great there, but has still full standard light cavalry damage. They do a little bit less damage versus all cavalry though, so they are a little bit less effective versus light cavalry in total then, but they should still be good enough. Got some of these Berber Riders, which are light cavalry, so the Cannoneers will rip them apart. Heroes tooting the horns. Javelin Riders trying to push way forward, trying to hit some of these Shotel Warriors, but these Cannoneers are doing great work versus those light cavalry. They're getting tied up with some of the Raiders, though. Shotel Warriors trying to advance way forward. 6 Cannoneers remain. Although 7 originally, which is still a good number of them. More Shotel Warriors, more Garcinas being put on the field. Gyrots caused some issues with some of the Shotel Warriors. Villagers migrating up north, probably a good bad time to do that. Red still has an army of starting to lose some Cannoneers. Blue doesn't have much of an army either. It's going to be a loss for both sides. A Pyrrhic victory, whoever wins. And a Pyrrhic loss, whoever loses. Handful of Shotel Warriors push way forward, takes out the Javelin Rider there. I think the Shotel Warriors will result in Red winning the fight. Blue just simply had backline, no reinforcements really. And we've got the Mountain Monastery still here, providing some good healing, so maybe we stick around here for a little bit longer. 4 Cannoneers still remains. There originally was 7. More Shotel Warriors, more Garcinas. Blue's now deploying a massive round of Javelin Riders, which will be a counter to these Shotel Warriors. I don't think the Berbers going to be super useful. They'll get countered by the Garcinas, and they'll be countered by the Cannoneers. Sure, they can counter the Shotel Warriors. There's a little bit more than that he's fighting against. There's a good number of Javelin Riders there. Okay, does this enable them? Nope, does not enable them. Does have access to the H3 Conquistadors, now going for a round of Tabit. It puts 900 coin in every single mountain monster, very nice. Particularly making your coin last longer. Maybe on silver mines, almost 50% longer. Going for our amalgamation as well. More Fulani archers. More Shota Wars, more Gassienas. Enough coin to age up and then some. And the Ethiopian players trying to get enough coin to age up as well, so both players could perhaps eye an age up. Not a whole lot of shipments left here. A little bit extra influence, perhaps some more cavalry stuff. And the Ethiopian player needs to start eyeing age up as well. The 500 influence may not be particularly palatable at the moment. He does need a bit of time for getting another shipment, so he may have enough 500 influence there, but he probably should start eyeing age up to get more shipments. Shota Wars have horrible siege damage. Gassienas have adequate siege damage. Cannoneers have horrible siege damage. The red does not really have a siege army. Got now more Shota Warriors, more Javelin Riders, more Gassienas. Now got a round of Raiders, a massive number of Raiders now on the field. Whoa, red maybe got split up a little bit there. Javelin Riders push forward. I think Blue's army is pretty well sized, but Raiders are a cheap cavalry unit. Shota Warriors trying to charge way forward, but can't really break through the Javelin Riders. He is charged forward with the Gassienas, increasing their attack speed. Cannoneers still here in small numbers. Down to 2 now. Raiders now engaging in melee. Trying to keep the red from falling back. You will lose some Raiders if you do that, but red's losing a bit more. Classes Cannoneer mercenaries are now down. He has enough influence for the dervishes and probably will need to go for it. Ethiopian player has now another thing to bring on in. There's dervishes. More Shota warriors. Res villages are going down. Got 46 versus 46. The Shota warriors started going down. He may get some of these Fulani archers, though the trees are causing some issues. Shota warriors getting picked on off. There's just too many raiders for red to punch through. So they're starting to get some damage on those Fulani archers. Archers' melee attack is worse than their range attack, and plus the Gassienas do have melee resist. Dervishes now push forward. They're of course more of extreme light infantry unit. Additionally, they don't offer any bonus damage versus the light cavalry. They're just pretty much purely an anti-heavy infantry unit, which is simply not fighting against. Right now, Sudanese dervishes are just not useful. But the only thing is, it's just giving them some extra mass to work with. Red needs to fall back, needs an eye for an age up. A lot more food. More Fulani archers on the build queue. Blue's heading down south, maybe for the hunts here, not so sure. We also got a mountain monastery here. Ethiopian player also has a lot of wood stockpiled up. Well, just got sell a lot of coin there. I think he just sold off one of the livestocks. Fort being established. We also got a granary here. Going for Trinity. That's the only thing he can go for in this age. Shotel Wars make it a good hit there. Didn't commit. I think it would be a good idea for him to commit there. Dervishes just have no good siege damage as well. Shotel Wars charging way forward. Got some red gem riders here to help deal with the raiders. Shotel Wars are not exactly great for these raiders. Raiders right now have 25 damage, actually quite a bit. And they also have a Lancer effect as well, which shock infantry are not classified as infantry. And it looks like some of these Shotel Wars are managed to connect to the Fulani archers. Gassianas and dervishes trying to deal with the Javelin riders. Maybe Ray should start eyeing Desert Warriors at the current rate. The outlaw unit on the outpost. That could give him some light infantry. Is that H? Yeah, that's an H3 unit, right? Not an H2. Maybe he needs to get out some Desert Warriors. That'll help him deal with all the Javelin riders. Red's now backing on off. We've got a good number of Fulani archers push way forward. More Gassianas. And it looks like the Ethiopian player has consumed all of his coin reserve. Ethiopian player has a bit of reserve for all the research as well, and also getting a decent amount of influence reserve. Just keep on pumping out those Fulani archers. He's pretty much just stopped production of the raiders, going for the Hasua Germschoon in this case. Javelin rider, Fulani archer. Got the cavalry cars as well. So these guys are currently providing still just 10 damage. Red said 1 sec. Oh, I don't know if... Oh, got the berries being collected by Red here. In fact, the map is almost completely consumed of all food. They starting to deploy on fields, and every time I look at fields, their collection rates are horribly bad. I don't know what's the best way to improve fields. I don't play either Ethiopia or Hasua, so I don't know how you actually make fields good. But their base collection rate is like 0.3, which is horrible. So maybe some mechanics around it I'm not familiar with. So it's going for his last age 2 shipment. Almost have enough resources to age on up as well. Ethiopian, not so much. 59 versus 53 villagers. Going for the Royal Hunters. Oh. Going for the trading post there. Going for the perhaps Chakram throwers. Mountain Monastery, not much coin left in there, just let it auto collect. It's more coin back here. Let's push forward from massive army. Got an army of 68 versus an army of 77. And Hut's going down. He's at pop cap now. Native embassy now being put on the field. Multiple native embassies trying to get out some Chakram throwers, which may be decent versus the Fulani archers. I don't know. Got a round chocolate throwers. A massive round chocolate throwers. He had a lot of influence stored up, didn't he? Each one's 130. And get out a 9th one as well. This improves siege extra range. Increase from villagers warrior hit point. See, let's find one of the shotgun throwers. Oh, no, they're still being built. Shotgun thrower. They are in fact classified as a infantry, light infantry. They offer a little bit of bonus versus heavy, which is not important. Last damage versus heavy cavalry, not light cavalry. So they do regular damage versus regular cavalry. So these guys are going to be equally effective versus the Flanny archers and the javelin riders. And they are 18 damage with 2 AoE. Relatively simple units. Nothing in the livestock market. And House is probably age up to the Berbers. And now there's going to be perhaps some got the elite upgrades now on the way. Red has a small window to engage without fighting against them. Rocket throwers have 20 siege damage and 10 range, so they're more or less a backline range support. They also throw torches rather than shotguns against the castle. Couple falling archers do go down there. Castle's gone down. Shoto Wars having trouble with the mine in the way. Raiders gonna take a little bit of damage there. And now the Alsa, whoa, he can now even age up again. Wasn't paying attention. How did he get 4,000 food there? Massive engagement. He just queued up a whole lot of stuff there. Doesn't have enough coin to age up again. Cassiana still in the back line. Shoto War is trying to creep around the Flanny archers. Another Javelin Rider is still alive. The Flanny archers still here. Got 52 versus 68. Red is pulling out ahead. The Chalk and Throws is providing just what he needs to get a slight advantage, but he is fighting against elite units as well. Shoto Wars will be cleaned on up. The shotgun throws AoE damage is inherently a counter to infantry as well. Got more raiders now being on the build queue. The Cassianas will be good against these raiders and javelin riders. They're fighting against quite a bit of quality advantage as well. Javelin riders right now are equal to those Cassianas, maybe a little bit more. Got a mountain monster here as well, which is providing some good health regen. It looks like Red will punch forward ahead. Does 11 shotgun throwers. And still has actually a sizable wood reserve as well. Raiders not pushing forward. We'll find some shotgun throwers there. Shoto Wars engaging the Raiders. They have 30 damage at the moment, which is quite significant. Ethiopian player, I think he just sold a whole bunch of wood there. He just consumed all his resources on something. Built a whole bunch of fields, looks like. Right now, food's providing 5.5. Got some berries up here. He probably should eat those berries first. There's some berries still up there as well, so he's eating them. And all the aging up on the Kabad and the Gassianas, going for the Jesuits, which is light cavalry Spaniards. And Blue's actually going for some fields here. It's probably not a good spot for them. An Ethiopia player almost has 3 shipments, so it can bring a lot of stuff next age. Ethiopian player has nothing on no ships available. Got some Liponites here, the hybrid armor, heavy cavalry. Relatively, they don't really stand out. They're just durable. Chakram throwers can rip apart there. Gassiena's trying to deal with all the Lipid Knights. Villagers now being pushed on forward. Villagers actually body blocking the Gassienas. Right, now falling on back. We've got the subsistence farming. And now here comes shipments of Gassienas, Shotel Warriors, and Nifitanias. That's the light infantry unit. That will give them the power he needs to deal with the Javelin Riders a bit more effectively. 66 villagers with a 54. Shipment available here. Maybe same with the Centaur Horseman. He has enough for the Centaur Horseman. Some of those villagers are going down. We also have the elite infantry for the Ethiopians. Just trying to bring his military shipments. Goes down. Got some fields being established up here. Well, Mount Monastery is almost consumed. But probably task those villagers on another coin mine. Let the Mount Monastery finish it off. Got a regular church here. Falconets, Gassienas, and Nifitanias. Now I've got some more raiders. More Fulani archers. There's a Centaur horseman. He also has a maxed out livestock market. Only, yep, Zebu cattle actually buy 0.5 of Sanga cattle, as opposed to 0.3 of the water buffalo. So now that secondary economy is being established here. Right now providing 0.5 food per second. We're now providing 0.6. Let's trade carts there. And there's a Centaur horseman. Super heavy cavalry, 32 damage. Also, a bit of siege armor if that makes any sort of difference. Doesn't really have to worry about that, honestly, all too often. For an H3 mercenary unit, they're basically Papal Knights or Papal Lancers without the anti-infantry multiplier, but more bonus versus siege. Selective breeding now being researched. Up here, got more Shotel Warriors. Red's army is going in piecemeal, which is not good. Nifitanias need to be staying alive. He needs to take out those Javelin Riders. Ethiopia has a massive amount of wood. And also player almost have enough resources to age up again. Has plenty of coin. Yep. It's getting a point of time where both players just go rely on the secondary economies now. Looks like the berry bushes up here have been eaten as well. Looks like all the food on the map maybe have been consumed, barring this plums. Looks like Red should pull out some more Chakram throwers. Hopefully they're not Klutzes. We do now have 81 military units here, including 2 Falconets versus 83 military units, including the Sinar Horsemen. This fight can still go either way. Also, player can now age up. I don't know what he should age up for, or who can age up for, but he's going for the Fulani. And also bringing some more Senga cattle. Trading post not going down. Battle Mounts going down. He can build up the 4 of them. How cheap are they? Got actually a second talent center here as well. 150 wood, nothing too significantly expensive. Blue's push way forward. Red is trying to torch down this university. Oh, we got some cannoneers over here now. Swinging plow. There's quite a bit of wood stored on up as well. More chalk and throwers being researched. Now the mountain monster now built. Launchers do find a volley there. Falconets find a good volley there and kills Fulani archers, but they're about to get overrun by these heavy horsemen. And if the Shotel warriors trying to engage, shock and throwers also trying to engage the Fulani archers, trying to hit the life tree. Falconets will go down. Gasienas need to hit those various horsemen. Doesn't really matter what they attack. Now Shotel warriors trying to close on the Fulani archers. Gasienas looks like doing just fine, cleaning up even the Sinar horsemen. Got some of the Nefetanyas engage some of those Fulani archers. Shotel warriors and Chalk throwers now engaging as well. Chalk throwers need to stick at range. The hand attack's not good. Blue's trying, he's backed up himself to a corner. There is a place for him to retreat back right there. You'll see he dealt with almost all the Shotel warriors. Has a couple of the Chalk throwers he's have to be careful about, but nothing too many of them. There's a massive round of Shotel warriors now reinforcing on in. 15 of them. He's also going for a shipment of the semi-fattened Zabu cattle. Flowers being chased. And looks like these Fallen Archers will be slowly picking them off. He's getting tied on up. He may want to split the formation in half and leave some behind, with the other ones charged way forward. We also got a good number of goats here. They are, of course, the goats. Where do you get those goats from? From the Jesuits? Or from Fulani? Either way, there's a lot of livestock here. Not the valuable cattle, just some other cattle. Or chattel, I should say. We do now have these Fallen Archers still getting hit by these. Javelin Riders now engaging. There will be, of course, good for those Shotel warriors. Nefetanyas are actually able to creep on way forward, start shooting these Javelin Riders. They were a hard counter to them. Some Shotel warriors and Gasienas hitting some of Blue's villagers. I think Blue's going to be knocked out of the game soon if he doesn't make any decisive play. He has a lot of food stored on up, as well as wood. Bit of influence as well. He's starting to go for some Fulani archers now. Slow reinforcements right now is probably being very problematic for the health sub player. More Gasienas being fought up by the EQ player. He has way too much wood at the moment. Take 30 villages, send him some other resource. Trying to torch down Blue's town center. More Gaussianas being streamed on in. Rally Point can push a little bit farther forward. And there goes Blues Town Center. Don't know if there's any other ones. Now got Shimazabu Cattle being pulled on the in for the Ethiopian player. Going for the infinite this. Trying to go for more Fulani archers. Alright, maybe want to try bringing some more units that have good siege damage. So going for some Lipid Knights. Also bring a Shimmer Berber allies. Yep, I'm not sure what he should go for. And looks like Blue is casting GG. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Oh, it's a speed moving slow. Yep, it's a slow game speed. I do not want to cast slow game speeds. Actually, before I get started, I actually am out of my drink. Let me just grab a drink from nearby. One moment, please. Apologies, I'm back. Now let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 play. Spawn on the bottom right side is the yellow Japanese. We got Yosef 988. Spawn as his British Portuguese allies. We got Captain Mazen. Spawn as the red British. We got Senator Ship. And spawn as the magenta or purple Germans. We got Meh. Oh, we do have a deck here selected by the British. It is the C deck. No team cards. That's a lot of mercenaries here. We got the higher Scottish Highlanders. He also has the Glorious Revolution, so he can get more Black Watch. It's the higher Hessian Jaeger division. Ship 13 Hessian Jaegers. And higher British Harquebusters, which I believe... Isn't that like a heavy range cavalry? Not a light range cavalry? Or am I thinking the Black Brunswicker? I think no, I think this is a heavy range cavalry here. Also got Munders and a battleship. Enemy's players got a half water deck, so it's gone for a hybrid deck. I see no team cards here. We do have the Mordhauder range. So we may see some naval fights. German player's not selected deck just yet. Let's just keep him selected. He has a shipment available. Gone for the naval deck. No cards. And 2v2 Dragoon Fast Fortress. No team cards. So nobody has a single team card in the game, looks like. But looks like the Portuguese player is going for Dragoon Organ Gun. Oh, there's a team card there. Team Gunpowder Infantry hit points. So, British Musketeers? Nope. No Musketeer cards here. Now the British player's going for some early fishing boats. We do have the Portuguese aging up to the naturalists. And nice thing about the Portuguese, it's extra town centers, which means extra anti-ship attack for defense. So you could pull out a secondary town center around here. Not only keep the trading posts relatively secure, but also help protect this channel so it can collect up all these fishies. Japanese booby there. Now I do have the Torii Gates, which will give him 1 samurai and 1 military rickshaw. The 1 samurai can be very useful to help clean out the treasures on the map. We do now have Gang Saw for the British. You have the Quartermaster for the Germans. Going for a mix of food and wood at the moment. Deserted Skirmisher now engaging. Great damage, horrible hand attack. So, punch him. Cast fist instead of cast gun. Portuguese players bringing a shipment of coin. That's, there we go. Got enough coin there. Actually, yeah. I give him 1,000 coin age on up. Now to eat the food. He's taking immediate time to eat the semi-fattened cow. Going for a coin shipment and a wood shipment as well. Goomba now being engaged to protect his pumpkin. Slightly nibbled on. Oh no, that's the big pumpkin, not the small pumpkin. Right up a late age up for the British as well. Going for Logistikin. Logistikin also costs 900 food rather than 800 food. Now we do have Asakura, give them 4 shrine wagons, improve their collection rate, and give them some health regen. Yumi archers. Now got some Ulans being deployed on the field by the German. Arsenal wagon deployed out by the British. I know the Italian Logisticin provides an Arsenal wagon and 1 free research. Is that the same for the Brits? Don't know if he got that research or not. He may just wait for it later. Now bringing in 2 shipments of wood. There's the ranged cavalry cavalcade. So he's going. So this is going to be a light cavalry British. That's weird. More shrines been put up by the Japanese. Now we got some fishing boats for the Japanese. 5 fishing boats times 2. A lot of extra food collection and or coin collection there. Steel traps, various other research for the Germans, and as well as more Ulans. Here comes the Ulans, a good number of them. Ashgar musketeers and samurai be a good counter. I'm not sure what that 1 samurai's equivalent. He may lose his villager right there. He is running, aging up to the Ethiopian Queen. He has some Shotel Warriors, so shock infantry. Nata. Which he's falling back. Probably a little bit with a small little force there and the towns that are firing away. It's probably a little bit too much for him. Plus, I think both towns have been firing as well. Townsend number 3 is heading up north. He does have Federita's research as well. So effectively every single town is providing 1 resource per minute or second. Oh, looks like the food got nerfed a little bit more. Remember beforehand when I first started casting it was 0.5, then it was 0.4, now it's 0.36. But still, it's still pretty nice. After all, this is what? 8.6 resources per second. And quite a bit weighted in wood and coin. And looks like the Portuguese player is going for some fishing boats. And we've got some caravels engaging the explorer or the monk. Blue, I think, pinged right there. Some sea shrines are being destroyed. No defensive structures here. Portuguese players just going for more fishing boats. British players going for fishing boats. Japanese players going for villagers. No combat ships. A bit far away from another shipment to bring in some ships. Chipping in some ships. Now got some dragoons deployed in the field along the Shotel warriors. Yellow's now attacking, and Blue's can provide some fire support. Right now, most of Yellow's army is Yumi archers. Dragoons would be a good anti-cavalry tool to aid them out. Handful of musketeers, handful of Shotel warriors, so they have a pretty good mixed combination of the two. Got some Ulans there, which will be destroyed by those dragoons. Church under siege. No church research here. Going for a round of skirmishers. Against this force, they hope he goes against dragoons, not everything else. Let's see, what else could he get on the field? Maybe the ×9 Ulan would be better than the skirmishers. The church has gone down. There's the skirmishers. Has some more Vikings field. Has a bit of food stored on up. Portuguese gets a good number of villagers. He's scraping bottom barrel of resources at the moment. Going for Shimmer Coin. Actually, will be the best thing for us. I don't play Portuguese. Now the infantry breastplate, which does improve hand infantry hit points and foot archers. The longbone will be a bit more healthy there. These war wagons will get ripped apart by those Yumi archers. Longbone will be good against these Yumi archers. They have 16 damage, but twice the attack speed as opposed to 19 damage and half the attack speed. Which it does also bring some militiamen. Got some more housing being put up with a German player. More Yumi archers, nothing for German. I said pop cap, that's why I can't bring any shipments. More fishing boats for the Portuguese. Having trouble maintaining enough food income for all the villagers. There's another round of villagers. Dragons get some damage there. Here comes the Ulans. Dragons can easily deal with them. Japanese players going for a round of the combat fishing boats. I have no idea how effective those things are. I think they're the caravel variant. I don't know fishing boats or ships in general, let alone Japanese ships. Caravels engaged way forward. Some of the cherry orchards going down, but luckily there were fishes out of sea. I always feel weird. I don't know why. Cherry orchards have 28 gatherers. 28 is oddly specific number. Was 30 overpowered? There's these fishing boats. They offer, or caravels, they offer 800 health. They are classic fishing boats, so they are like caravels. There's some caravels here who also have 800 health, 75, 50, 40, 25, 1 attack speed, 40, or 75 and 2 attack speed, so they are slightly higher DPS. There's so slightly. 300, 100. 300, 100. Here comes a broadside. That's good volley there. 25.5, 50.5. So, lost a little bit less range. Maybe its broadside's also weaker. I'm not sure. Golden Pavilion. Do you also have the Yumi Archer attack? Taking out some of these Just Desserts skirmishers and steal their big coil of cables. He's also going for Japanese isolationism. Golden Pavilion. German player is going for a frigate. A shipment of frigates. Organ guns for the Portuguese player. And now the British upgrading our agent for the Admiral of the Ocean Sea, which I believe gives him a privateer or two. Just going for the Cavalry Cuirassier, armor plating as well as bring in the cannon raid. Wow, that is a very slow research. There is the frigate for the British player as well. There is the German frigate. Admiral of the Ocean Sea, where's your ships? Maybe that's the Enterprise. The aircraft carrier from World War II, that's American. Now got H for the British, the Logistician. So he went from forces straight into industrial. Be a good idea to get the factories going, start producing some, what's it called, heavy cannons. I'm also biased towards heavy cannons, but they're right now fighting against a majority Yumi archers. British players also going for heated shot, Yumi archers. No villagers queued on up. A lot of food though. In oversight. More villagers. And got some dragoons here. Right now, I think the Portuguese player needs to put some ships to assist his team, well, assist protecting both their ships. Japanese couldn't one hard as well. Gotten out the Organ guns pretty forward. Has 7 in total right now. Organ guns do half damage versus ships, 26 range. Simply able to outrange the caravel. Won't be able to outrange the frigate. But the sound bug appearing as well. That is quite common on water maps. Take out some of these pikemans. Organs firing away once again. It says this does hit half damage versus ships. I don't know if that's actually too bad, because it'll still be 100 damage per volley. Seeing how quickly we can report, yeah, that's not great. He needs culverins. The British players now aged on up, but do not have the naval gunners. And we've got mass Yumi archers for yellow. Vision boats being sunk. And now we do have the artillery hit points. Improving his artillery's hit points by 50% and grenade shoots by 30%. And now we got the mighty battleship. We do have a castle here, which may or may not be enough. Castles do provide a good anti-ship attack, plus we've got the town center nearby as well. Has 40 range hit, same as the castle.
this?
There is a British buoy, so the battleship will be established here. The Golden Pavilion is important. Oh, I didn't realize there's a whole assault over here. Enemy archers and dragoons moving forward. Red is lacking ground army. The Gentiles quickly being covered up here. We got dragoon, enemy archers push way forward, which is not very good at siege damage. So there's going to be a lot of infrastructure that can absorb some time. Golden Pavilion's going down. Losing the Golden Pavilion is actually quite important. That provides this powerful benefit there. The battleship's now firing away. Royal Charles, the battleship. Got some extra town centers for the Germans, so perhaps we need some extra militia. Got some long people on the field. British player has another shipment available, going for a factory. More Enemy archers there. The Golden Pavilion is still alive. Nope, that just went down. I still see this notification. Yep, there it goes. It's now gone. Japanese player has 2 shipments available. You can go for some shipments. 3 shipments now available. Ulan's not being shipped by the German player. Start taking some damage. That's a good number of Ulans here. Maybe try to hit some of these villagers. The battleship still find way. It's still at full health as well. For Gates, losing it's also a bit of a problem, but not a mass problem. Just improves experience upon killing and building. Villagers going on down. British sounds like it does go down. Portuguese player may want to bring in some pikemen to get some torch damage going. Remember, Ulans push forward. Dragoons need to engage those Ulans. The Union archers will get ripped apart by them. Magella's pinged there, asking his teammate for help. Organ guns find way. They're not exactly building killers either. Got some Harquebusers. Yep, here we go. Heavy range cavalry. It'll be a hard counter to those Yumi archers. However, they would be hard countered by dragoons since they're classified as heavy cavalry. Right now they will do 88 damage, only 8 range, so close range. Their attack speed is very high, a bit of AoE. They do less damage also versus hand infantry as pikemen. And villagers, of course. They have 133 melee damage at standard attack speed as well. So they'll probably two-shot these villagers. Here comes dragoons. Since they're classified as heavy cavalry, they get hard countered by light cavalry. And they did not accomplish enough there. Heavy range cavalry are effectively mounted counter skirmishers for the most part. Battleships here still causing issues. British player has quite a bit of food and wood. Portuguese player has almost enough resources to age on up. And now we've got more Harquebusers now being employed in the field. That must be something you can get from a saloon. I thought he had a ship. Yeah, he has a shipment here. He actually never went for that. So he can manually pull out Harquebusers, which against all these dragoons is a bad idea. I thought that was the first round of Harquebusers within the shipment. That's simply not the case. His teammate has plenty of heavy cavalry. Right now they just need perhaps something a little bit different. Skirmishers firing away, going for more Harquebusers. The battleship's taking some damage. Those Harquebusers need to be focused on those Yuumi archers. And we got a good number of these organ guns here. Let's find the Harquebusers. They are engaged in melee. They may actually do more damage to the ranged attack with the bit of AoE. Yeah, every time I look back at it, I just want to make sure that I don't see the word light cavalry. Because sometimes heavy range cavalry does also have the light range cavalry tags, such as rifle riders. Enemy archers are definitely not going to do much versus them. After all, these guys are basically mounted counter skirmishers. But it looks like the Harquebusers are finding some good work done. Good number of pikemen here, as well as some other stuff. Dragoons heading back down south. You can see 5 of them just one-shot at these elite mercenaries. Of course, we've got also some bombards, or monitors. Terror the Monitor, and Sovereign of the Seas the Monitor. Very different names, to say the least. Earl Charles has taken some damage. Another outpost here. Skirmishers versus Yuumi Archer. Here comes the Uhlans now advancing. Here's some organ guns. I've got the Yeoman Research, as well as Guard Longbowmen. Dragoons push right forward. Yellow's basically gutted. I'm curious how many villagers Yellow has remaining. The Japanese player, he has 35 villagers, have quite a bit of import or export you can use to import some stuff. Maybe task the shrines. He's right now trying to task in the wood. Germans bringing some more skirmishers, have quite a coin and wood. Still age 3 as well. Portuguese player has now going for the Magyar Hussars natives. One thing he could do as well is bring in some of these mounted infantry, which also are heavy range cavalry. Unlike the Harquebusers, they do bonus damage versus all infantry at range as their specialty. They're effectively ranged lancers. Because these skirmishers, that'd be a good idea. And they won't be too effective versus the Uhlans. They don't do less damage to them, but they're just base damage not great. Also now got the team gunpowder infantry. More longbows for the British player. Both trying to get safe into these outposts. Magenta still has quite a bit of base there. Red has reestablished a town center. Guard Longbowman has been researched. They have 26 range, same range as a Falconet. More Yuumi archers being pulled in. Has 3 ships available, but can't go for anything. Managed to squeeze an age up and bring in a lot of flaming arrows. Just need a little bit more coin. Then, yeah, perhaps ask the shrines to build on coin and get that age up going. The Portuguese player should be aging up a long time ago. Maybe it got interrupted. Just need to retask the age up over here. He has over 5,000 coin. His teammates have perhaps 1,000 coin. Organ guns advancing. Finds pretty good volley there on those skirmishers. Massive volley there. Uhlans do go down. Circular saw improvement complete. Some blues villagers going down here. Caliburn guns to hit those longbowmen. They do find a volley on one of them. Does initiate a bit of a volley there. Falcon has been shipped on in by the British player. He has one factor in the field, really should be producing heavy cannon, the amount of enemy archers to fight against. Going heavy cannon, longbowman could be a good composition. Able to take on the light cavalry and the light infantry, and all infantry. Musketeers now being employed in the field, or Ashikaru musketeers. A lot of food, needs to retask his village on the coin to get the age up going. The Red's village is starting going down as well. And also the lack of siege damage for Team South Side is a bit of a problem. I really think Blue should have gone for a round of pikemen. Does go and take out a round of longbowmen, and will take out these falconers immediately. Has not really queued up the age up. I really think he should get the age up going. Maybe the church research. Get out some red lancers. Help deal with all the longbowmen and skirmishers. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. The red lancers. Yeah. Lots of culverins there. Just take time to destroy the factory. Now got the disciplined Ashikaru musketeers. Red's factory's about to going down. Magenda's mostly been fighting 2v1 on land. Red has been focused a bit more too much on sea. Now the sea's been claimed. A little bit too much. They have a good amount of fishing boats there, that's for sure. More skirmishes being put by the German. 30 minutes have passed, so if there's any timed stuff be maxed out. Now has been maxed out. Send the Japanese players some coin. Now the Japanese players should have enough resources to age. Nope. Sent the coin immediately on some Ashikaru musketeers, which are torching down some other stuff. Very good. Oh, and the British player backed out of the game. And now both players back to the game. As Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Before I get started next replay, I need to restart the game client because I see here the sound bug happening, or lack of here the sound bug happening. And while the game is rebooting, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me a moment. not too many games remaining. I have 4. So my voice is starting to go out a little bit. Greetings everyone, and Great here of another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on top right side is the blue Russians. We got Profoundly Autistic. On bottom left side, we have as the red Ottomans, we got 707049628. We lose Mies and some villagers out to collect some Mies. When it comes to natives on map, there are none, just a trade route with this guy carrying some trade to a whole bunch of nobodies. After all, there's no natives on map, how is there any trade? No deck selected just yet. We do have a deck selected here. It is a foreign name of a deck. Looks like it's gonna be Fast Fortress. Minimal cards here. Has the fast training stuff, or fast training infantry, so it's probably gonna be infantry deck. Got the Palace Intrigue. Janissaries and Zoom Fusiliers, Endurance Scroll, increasing hit points and damage of the heavy infantry. Sipahi, which is always quite reasonable. Fort Moss Constructions, more Janissaries. Do also have the Kuleli School. Improves attack and hit points of all Janissary or all Ottoman infantry, including the obelisk guns and the militia. And the factories. Ottoman Mercenary Army. I don't think I've seen this all too often. Gets 3 Mamelukes, which is what, 1,400 health Hussars? Barbary Corsairs. And I think that's actually an outlaw unit. And the Stratits. That's a Lancer variant. So common for the Dutch, they can get a church variant called the Red Lancer. So that's a Lancer mercenary, heavy cavalry mercenaries, and Barbary Corsairs I think is an outlaw unit. Or at least a pirate of some sort. The villagers queued on up, going for the wood trickle. We do have the 1v1 CHSF. I don't know what CHSF is. Semi-fortress something? And does get the expeditions, improving the hit points of cavalry by 10% for your entire team. We do have the new order of regiments, increasing Porshek, Recruit, and Shrilet's attack. Got the advanced arsenal, of course. Boyars. Where is he fighting that? Oh, it's way up there. This game does not have good sound location. It's an old game technically as well. Of course, got the Shrilet combat, cavalry combat. We got the Sylvinia, improve the melee damage, cavalry archers, Streltsy, and Porsheks. So maybe I'm for Streltsy cavalry play. And of course, got the Shrilet Horde as well. I'm just going to save this shipment for the next age. You may want to cancel this other set of settlers and then age up. Canceling this will, of course, get enough food to age up. The Ottoman player is already almost completed aging, going to Philosopher Prince. Let's see what his philosophy is. Did cancel that villager, going for the quartermaster. Try save the native scout. He's ready to shank some people. Armor stage not complete. Has 2 ships available. He's of course going for Fast Fortress. Probably one reason why the Russian player didn't really try to go for a fast age up. He probably realized his opponent's going for a Fast Fortress, so he may too also try for a faster fortress. Because he has a shipment available. Has to go to the coin shipment, then something. Something profit. Hunting doggos. Food shipment there. Or coin shipment. What am I thinking? There's his food. Oh yeah, the quartermaster provides 500 food. The unbearable polar bear there. Oh, he already got himself a Cherokee rifleman. And we'll get a 100 wood from it. Not bad. There's Age Up going for the Scout, which is a Boston man with a scattergun, a cleaver, and a holy mackerel. Wood shipment. Got the, not wood shipment, gang saw there. There's the wood shipment. He almost has enough food to age on up. Once he just needs to calculate that coin and then age on up. Asking a good number of villagers there on the coins, probably a good idea, since he's trying to get that quickly collected on up to age up. $14 villagers versus 20. Now is aging up to the Exile Prince. Another shipment is available for the Ottoman player. Not sure what he'll try to deploy on the field. Because he decided to put the scout into cover mode. I didn't realize the scout could go to cover mode. Delis will report that Explorer. There is a handful of delis from the Age Up for them. You have now... Oh, the Exile Prince, of course, the fast Age Up. So now we've got the Orpachiniks, which is the Siege Horsemen, and some Cavalry Archers, the Light Cavalry. You also have access to Church Research, so you can replace them with Counter Dragoons and get out some Counter Jaegers. Counter Dragoons are just basically a fancy named Dragoon. They are not counter. They don't counter Dragoons. They are just Dragoons. But Counter Jaegers are a Counter Skirmisher.
Здравствуйте.
There's the Veteran Cavalry Archers. They do have twice attack speed, 15 damage. And good times 3 multiplier versus Heavy Cav. Now there's going for more Orpachiniks, Veteran Orpachiniks. They have 20 damage times 3 versus villagers, so they do 6 damage versus villagers. They also have a staggering 64 siege damage. They are effectively a siege cavalry. They are raiding cavalry. One of the few in the game, honestly. There's actually not too many raiding cavalry. Closest thing I think is the Chinese Steppe Rider, which is a dirt cheap version of Orpachiniks, where they actually have decent... And we're now sync. Nope, that replay's no good. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Empires 3 replays. While on bottom left side is the blue Ottomans. We got Canadar Pasa. Spawn on top right side as the red French. We got Robin 777298. I decided to select a deck just yet. When it comes to natives on the map, we got the Berbers, which includes my most favorite native unit, the Salty Camel. And we do also have the Sufi Mosque, which gives access to the Quds Bolas, a heavy range cavalry. You can also get a Sharia law.
Votre ordre?
I also got denim mongoose here. Is it mongooses? It says mongooses. Is it mongoose or mongooses? I generally have no idea. Right here it says mongooses. Either way, they were worth 20 coin. Now I've got the land deck. Looks like standard French, which can be aggressive or defensive. There's some couriers now being shipped on in. Crocodiles now being aggravated.
Prête.
Renee Mitch Hawk. I don't know if that's actually a custom. That must be a custom name, because usually it's just all male names. So I don't know who that is in real life. Mohammed Riaz. If you try, I think Mohammed is the most common name in the world. So I have no idea who that would be a reference to either. No, seriously, I think Mohammed is technically the most common name in the world. Why is Mohammed... Why do they name their kids after Mohammed all the time? I met a couple of people with name as Jesus or Jesus, but I never... Well, that's very rare. But Mohammed is like... You know, it's like... Muhammad's either first, middle, or last name every other Muslim I've ever met, it seems like. That and Abdullah. Got now the quartermaster being aged on up, not going for economic theory. Over here we do have F4 Alto Cook. I don't know how, don't know what that means. Is there an Alto Cook name on any of these cards? Don't believe so. So maybe going for obelisk guns. It has Nizam, the Indian school. He has the Topicular. He also has the Cooley school, which improves all of them, and flight archery. So it looks like he's going for infantry. He also has the Egyptian Mamluks for mercenary. Oh, he found a date in the desert. I wonder what her name is.
Emrin?
Hunting doggos.
Hazır.
Oh, he does kill Simba. There's Pumbaa, and Timon is right here. The written record of a philosophical problem-solving theory, worth 100 experience. So now has found Akuma Tada, and now there has no worries. The end of his days. I cannot sing.
Evet.
Shimmer coin there. The Ottomans progressing to his fast 8-up has not gone for the Shimmer villagers. And there is the French age or French coin shipment, which probably allow him to get the age up rather soon. Just need to get 300 coin. Maybe stable there. Maybe I'm for some hussars. There's no barracks in the field. All of the Ottoman infantry that's in the barracks is heavy infantry and good versus cavalry. Soccer mine's not researched.
Oui.
Artillery foundry and stable now being on the field. He is almost aging up, going for the marksman. Should give him what, 4 obelisk guns? Goes also going for 5 villagers. Age up here, going for the exile prince. French players at 20 villagers, the Ottoman players at 13. Oh, we got now the camel caravan. More obelisk guns now pulling the field. Both players now in Fortress Age. We got dragoons and falconets. These guys are like infantry. They have less damage versus heavy cavalry. They also have less damage multiplier versus light cavalry than normal, so they're not super great versus light cavalry, but I believe they are effective. I don't ever know if these multipliers multiply against each other or they just get added to each other. Either way, it still should be above 100% damage against light cavalry. They have a bit of range armor as well. No siege armor. Dragoons, of course, do have range armor, but they are going to be fighting against siege damage as well. Does get a follow there. 1 shot to Dragoon. Very nice. Let's see if 5 of them 1 shot. That's more than 5. 7 of them 1 shot against a Dragoon. And there's a pair of the cavalry archers. All for 15 damage, 12 range, twice attack speed. Good against heavy cav. A little less damage versus actually, why does this seem always really different? You got 3, 2, 2.5, 0.5. 3, 2, 2.5, 1. Oh, yeah, it's just the multipliers in different orders. That's why it always throws me off. Falconets take a massive damage here, and since they do siege damage, they bypass all the range armor of the Falconet, which is 75%. So those obelisk guns quickly took down those falconets. They're better obelisk guns as well. Oh, that's just a scout. Scout here. Doing about 1.25 damage. Actually, 20% melee resist. It's about 1 damage per strike. Got some more dragoons being pulled on the field as well.
Hazır. Emrin?
Going for the millet system, the Galata Tower District.
Selam.
Currently he's at 22 out of 25 villagers.
Evet.
There's dragoons engaging the trading post as well. Pyramid of wood, as well as of course got the cords of wood being shipped on in. Now here comes the French heavy cav, the cuirassiers. Or how we pronounce them, because I can't pronounce anything in this game. Scout is down, not big surprise. Huh, I wonder, is this treasure close up to the water where you can just snipe the hippo and pick it up with Explorer? Because that's clearly not too far away, but this one looks close enough to shore, which Explorer may pick it up. Can Explorer pick those up? Let's see. Red's Explorer, I believe, is down. Nope, she's still alive. That doesn't give me the highlight there.
Je suis blessé. Je ne peux pas bouger.
The number of those villagers going down. Losing these villagers like this is not a good idea. Ottomans can't lose villagers. If they start losing villagers, they're in big trouble. Bright coat and hunting dogs. Another shipment available for the Ottoman player. Falconet's being shipped on in for the Ottoman player, which he's not really fighting against infantry at all. Falconets are going to be a horrible idea. He's fighting against, I think, nearly entirely cavalry. Goes to shipment of skirmishers now. But he did not see that. He didn't see any skirmishers. Autumn Explorer takes some damage. Headwatcher is firing away, as well as the Obelisk guns. Explorer goes down, along with a Dragoon. Another town center there, very nice. Here comes the Cuirassiers.
Votre ordre?
Oh, we do also have this trading post here, which can give you access to the Berbers, the Berber Nomad, the Berber Cavalry Riders, and the Salty Camel. You do collect the coins slower from the Salt Mine, but I think the base collection rate is like 5.5 or 0.55 rather than 0.6, which is not too terribly bad. Maybe it's just 0.5, same as a plantation. But things cost 200 wood and support of 20 villagers and have 10,000 coin in it. It's probably a good alternative to a plantation, since it relies on your mining tax, and you can get that out cheaper and quicker. In fact, building a trading post, which is cost, what, 200, oh, and out of sync. Yeah, couple out of sync games, that's not great. And that only replay I can cast left is my most recent one I've done. Not great, but might as well finish off the day with this one. Oh yeah, since I'm the one who recorded it, it's already to my camera moving screen. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Empires 3 replay. So on the left side as the Red Italians, we have me. Yep, this is one of my own replays, since I've already ran out of replays for today, and I have got a lot of bugged out ones, so we're going to cast my relatively low rank game. On the right side as the Blue Ottomans, we got RH710. I was going to cover what I'm doing first. Right now, my current build order for the Italians is I collect up all the food, then collect up all the wood, queue up all the villagers, max the population queue, then rapidly build the market, then all the food I get in just goes into research, and then get the free villagers from the Italians. I am such not good at the game. Right now, the Italians have a really brutal start, having only 3 villagers in the wood. And plus, so much you have to do, try to queue up the build structures for the architect. Italians is a very busy opener. How long did I have that villager idle? Ugh, that hurts. Yep, not good game. Good at all. You can see here the research is coming on in, trying to get those villagers producing. Grove Rickshaw. Plus, I haven't really played in the game in quite some time, so this game's with me being very rusty.
Yeah.
Water Buffalo being, of course, crowd on home. Very important native. See, my deck's not shown just yet. The Ottoman player is also not going for... Did I seriously leave that villager there idle for that long? Oof. Yep. Too busy focusing on other stuff. Yep. You can see me queue up all those housing there. Okay, I could have sworn I had all my villagers collecting. Let's see, the 1v11. It looks like a fast... It can either be fast forces or be aggressive. We got the Janissaries, the Everzones, and the Azaps. A lot of coin here, which can be used to fund Janissaries or for a faster age up. Additionally, he has Silk Road, but one for the villager shipments first. So he does have a nice 13 villagers, which 3 are idle as well. So, like I said, not exactly great. And here's my deck, the new deck. Long story short, I put heavy amounts into the Papal Lancers, so I tend to go a bit more heavy in Papal Lancers. Also, I do always have a plan to eventually revolt to Brazil, And I always keep an eye on the outlaws as the Italians. Since you get the Lombards here, you get a lot of a good usage out of those. You can get a lot of outlaws from them. This map does provide you like the eastern outlaws, including like the Thuggee. The Thuggee is a pretty nice outlaw, or a very nice light infantry unit. It does have like, what, 48 base damage, but consumes 6 population, costs 150 coin. Very good for versus Ottomans who tend to go heavy in the heavy infantry in the barracks. And I've been trying to play around with outlaws a little bit more, and Italians do quite well with outlaws. They have architects help produce the housing. They can get a good wood conversion rate by throwing in food inside of it. After all, the conversion rate of food to wood and coin is very good.
Come state?
There's me testing that village on the berries because it's close by to that.
Buondì.
Buondì.
And right now, my plan is get one more shipment point, and then bring in the Broken Lance Company. It's a very powerful age 2 shipment, so well, get out some Papal Lancers, get out the Stratus. Get some good work going. Got 13 villagers versus 14 villagers, so the amount of villagers is quite similar. We did, of course, go with the villager shipment. Why did it go for capitalism? Which is effectively a little less than 3 villagers, 2.5 villagers worth of coin income. You don't have to worry about microing. And the age up is nearly precisely complete. We're ready. Just trying to stall enough resources to get out the Broken Lance Company there. I've also been experimenting around with outlaws. In order to make fun food to build villagers, you need to put 3 villagers on the coin, or 3 Lombards constantly turning coin into food and wood is a good combination. But right now I'm also at pop cap, so there's no more villagers or architects being built. Or a bit of coin there. If I get a house being built, then I can get more architects. And I've been constantly pumping my wood into these housing there in order to increase the population rate, because I am going to be eyeing for some of the Thuggies. The Ottoman players already deploying 2 proxy barracks. He's also going for some Janissaries now. He has a coin shipment that's shipped on in to bring in all that coin. And as I mentioned beforehand, the outlaw light cavalry, light infantry unit is pretty good. Of course, very heavy in population housing, so that's why I'm spamming out these housing there. Pumping in the coin and food, since that gives you the best conversion rates. Here comes the Papal Lancers and the Stratus. Didn't hit that villager. I was heading straight to these hunts here that are relatively exposed. And try to kill off these villagers here. Harassing the villagers against Ottoman is very good. He's not been properly corralling his villagers over there. Didn't see those guys. Those guys don't have the greatest vision. But I did see all of these Janissaries. So, decided to push into over here since that's where his army's at. I decided to go for the villagers over here. Did find the delis, so I decided I'm going back on off. Did I take out this guy here? Nope, didn't make a swipe at him. Papal Lancers do have health regen if they're idle, so backing them on off is safe enough. So I'm just trying to avoid combat since I don't know where these Janissaries are. And I would rather not deal with them at the moment. That Papal Lancer does not go down, and since he says Janissaries are back here, I'm relatively safe for the moment. You can see me queued up a Thuggee there now. Martian Thuggee. Now, these guys up here, sort of forget about the moment, let them get some health regen back. The Strata took no damage there, so these guys can get some good health regen going. My Explorer did go down. Bring in the 3rd Lombard, because at this time I had a plan of going for 3 Lombards in order to get enough food to build villagers, and then task all villagers on the coin to get more Thuggies. You can see here, 45 damage, 18 range, skirmisher values with 210 health. The biggest drawback, of course, is the fact that it takes 6 population. 30% range resist, effectively getting 90 extra health, so they're effectively 300 health versus 215 health. While having double damage, times 2 against heavy infantry, so they're effectively times 4 damage versus Janissaries. Each individual one of these guys is basically 4 Janissaries. But have technically a lot less health as well. So basically times 2 Janissaries. And he's trying to push forward, trying to get the thuggies, but there's a lot of infrastructure here. I'm not really proper microing these guys, trying to get that Lombard put on the field. So I have 3 thuggies remaining, going for the militia. Getting that bit more micro there. There's the militia there. And the Able Lancers pushed on in once again. His militia's having trouble with him. These are Lancers, so they do bonus damage versus these militia. And the Janissaries got cleaned up by the thuggies and by the militiamen. And since now his village is getting raided, he's then being denied all of his income, he backs out of the game. Like I said, not a great game by me. Relatively low rank game, and relatively quick one. This is Grade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And with that, I am out of replays, so everyone